Hello all, welcome back to This Old Save. Serious Lee's here, and today we're going to do something we did fairly recently on one of my permanent saves. We're going to do some module re-rolling with X-Class modules. Look at all these things. I'm going to try to get some replacement stuffs for all of these things on all of my stuffs. So I guess first things first, let's head over to the Interceptor. Switch ships, hop in, hop out. Now, in theory, thanks to something BallistiCola said in a sword stream the other day, I should be able to do re-rolling without buying C-class modules anymore, so long as my starship has one of these installed. Now we can we can dismantle this, or we can store this. Now, in theory, storing it and reinstalling it progresses your seed, so that's one thing we're going to test today. We might have to go buy some C-class modules if it doesn't work, but BallistiCola was fairly confident it works, so we're going to try it out, because I've got a lot of modules to reroll. Okay, so let's start with looking at our pulse splitter modules and seeing how good or bad they are. Let's move them off of their super slots. Just one sec. Let's check the DPS out on it. The 72,000, that is not very good. KJ was able to get hers up. This is a normal mode save, so this does not have a damage reduction. 52, that's lower with all three modules in super slots. $72,000, 7203. That's technically more. Okay, let's get the photon cannon out of there and see what these guys are. 5% damage, 8% fire rate, 10% fire rate, 6. Okay, they're not very good modules, first of all. So let's see what we can do about getting better than that. Just put you in there for now. We don't have a lot of space on this ship. So actually it might be hard to get this photon cannon done. Arm. We can move the shield for now. That's how we'll do it. Okay, let's make a restore point. And we're going to start with pulse splitter modules. InfraKnife modules. They have the same icon. So, start installing. We have not too many slots to test and tons of modules. So, let's just start installing. Okay, so these guys give 10% fire rate at our best and 5% damage, 6% damage, 5% damage at our best. So what do we get here? Terrible, 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 terrible. Here we at least got all three stats finally, but it's terrible. Here we go, 14% fire. Ooh, look at this. So, module number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need to do 5 installs. Let's try this out. See what we can get here. And let's try the method out that BallistiCola said. See what we can get. I'm pretty sure it'll work. I thought this might work, but I never even thought to test it. Okay. So we need to store that. No, E to install. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, if we install one of these, look at that. Look at that, it totally works. That's fantastic. No C-class modules needed ever again. Okay, so this was our final one installed last time, so we can just uninstall our worst one of these, which I believe is that one there. Even without on super slots, we're already back up to 50K. Okay, so we've got a new module. Let's make a restore point. And try again with these 9. Oh, you know what we should probably do is uninstall this one. We definitely want to replace that one. It's garbage. So let's move you here and you here to keep a baseline for decent stats for S-Class. And it gives us an extra slot to fill in. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is good again. It seems like every 6th one is very good. And 7 is terrible. So 6 again. No problemo. And after we get this one in, let's move on to something in our exosuit, maybe. We've seen the process. We know the InfraKnife. Now, you know what? Let's finish this InfraKnife. Let's see what DPS we can get. Because I know KJ was using S-Class modules. I don't know how she was able to... It was on an Interceptor. I don't know how she was able to get her damage to 150k, basically. This... So... 1 install. 2, 3, 4, whoops, and 5. This should be a good one. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Restore point. You can just check as we go, I suppose. But I don't think that saves us any time. We're going to have to do a reload anyway. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, it's our best one of the set, but it's not very good. You know what we could do? We could move, say, this one here, and see what number 7 gives us. If it wasn't for that low damage, that would be okay. 12% fire rate is huge. Okay, so we need to progress 7 seeds, and we got nothing. I also bought Starship shield modules. I'd like to get those installed too, see if we can crank our shields up higher than 30% apiece for the S-Class modules. But that could take a lot of re-rolling, so we might do those ones between episodes. Oh no, we're in the right spot. Alright. Package, install. 1, 2, 3. And 7. So we'll make a restore point again and give it another go. Whoops. These ones, please. Thank you. Oh, there we go. Oh, wow, 15%, 6% down. Ah, that's fantastic. The one after it is not that great. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the good one this time. Very interested to see what we can get our DPS up to on the InfraKnife here. And if it comes down to it, I'll just have to go get an exact copy of KJ's ship, because that's just phenomenal DPS, just crazy. It's about double what I've been able to get on any other ship, even with better super slot layout. Alright, so we need to do this 4 times this time. I hope that wasn't 5. Let's find out. No, that's the good one. Let's get rid of this. Let's see about moving 15% and 14% over there. Yeah. $88,000. 89,000 is the best I can get, even with X-Class modules that are much better than the S-Class ones that KJ was using. Oh, you know what? She did this. So let's see if that has an effect. No, that went down. That went down to put the cannon off of an S-Class module. And she's not using 4 super slots, so I don't know how she is doing this. Where's her cannon? I got it up to 100,000 by using all 4 slots and X-Class modules. I think that's just a step too far. I'd like to have some maneuverability in this thing, right? So I'll use one like that, and I'm sure 89,000, 90,000 DPS is fine. 77,000 DPS is fine on permadeath. This should do just great on normal mode. Okay, I'm very happy with that. Let's make a new restore point. Take a peek at our inventory and see what we want to do next. We shouldn't need these, but I'm going to hang on to them in storage on a ship somewhere because they're phenomenal. And who knows what other ships I want to do this to. Probably all of my ships, because that's just huge damage bonus compared to what I already have. Life support. Yeah, you know what? I went through and I looked at what we've got on our current stuff. We have okay stuff for these, because we re-rolled these a lot. But these are not that great. They're just average, and I wanted to see what X-Class could do over and above what we get here. Same with jetpack And shields, those should be, oh, those are those ones. Where was our life support? Down here. Yeah, I want to see what we can get for life support tanks and solar power. I think the ship is going to be the easiest one to focus on today, though. So we just made a restore point. Let's go back to the ship. As you can see, these are all 30%, no matter what. So, do I want to uninstall them just for extra slots? No, we've got plenty of slots right now. Let's see what we get from installing our shield modules, starship shield modules. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'll just have to remember the pattern I put them in. Alright, so we're looking for better than 30. Well, there's a 30. 30, oh, that's a pulse drive. There's a 34. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is number good. 5 and 6 are phenomenal, and not 7. 5 and 6. Oh, I vastly prefer this method. Not only does it not cost us nanites, which I'm fine in paying, we can get our nanites back no problem by going to pirate stations, but this is a lot faster than having to do reloads and walking back and forth to the merchant in your ship and stuff. You can do this in the hangar bay of your own freighter. Phenomenal. Alright, so 4 times. I think one more. I already lost count and we're only doing 4. So this should be 34 and then the next one should be 37. Perfect. Get off of here. There we go. Uninstall you, uninstall you. And then this one more time, because our last one was garbage. So we've advanced the seed one last time. Make a new restore point. And we'll install the rest. No, that's garbage as well. Alright, we'll just do them all and see which ones are good. Alright, 1 was bad, 2, all garbage so far. Yeah, they're all garbage, but you see the process. Okay. We'll reload the restore point. We're just going to wait a sec for autosave to move up just in case. No? Alright, should be good then. We'll have to double check though. We want to make sure we have all of those X-class Starship shield modules back in our inventory and they're not overloading our Starship. It's no big deal if it is doing that. It doesn't overwrite our save or anything like that. We just need to reload the restore point again after it moves down to the middle slot. Okay, no, our ship is not clogged with shield upgrades, so that's good. We should... If my mouse wouldn't stop. Come on, mousepad. Come on. Stop getting stuck. We could move some stuff around properly. Did our shield strength just go down doing that? It did. I don't know how shields work. I thought adjacency would be best all around the shield module. Let's see if we can get even better than 308. Yeah, look, 310. That's better already. If we put this here and this here. No, that's worse. That's worse. Huh. Huh. Alright, well, the more you know. Cool. Gives us a more even spot layout. Alright. Can make a restore point, I guess. Now, I normally would need to progress the seed, right? However many we tried and failed. But we have other modules we can install and see what they get on this layout. Like, for example, my multi-tool still only has S-class modules. So let's do some re-rolling of pulse bitters now and see what we get on those with the same seed number. We only got 6 to install anyway. Oof. And number 6 will go in the one down here. Alright, so 1, 2, nope. Oh wow, look at that fire rate. It's too bad the damage is so low. No, all of those were garbage as well, so I need to progress the seed at least 6 if we want to do pulse bitters. But let's reload the restore point and see if there's something else we can do instead of pulse bitters or shields, right? So we just focused on the InfraKnife at first and just did nothing but the InfraKnife, re-rolling that over and over and over. But we have a whole bunch of things to do. So what I'm going to do between episodes is continue on with this process of trying everything, seeing which ones work or don't. Let's just pick a third thing and we'll show that before we wrap up here. Let's see, that's all ship stuff. Here's some exosuit stuff. And we've got plenty of slots to install it, so let's try some of that. Suspicious shield modules, that should be these things here that we're copying. Let's do them. We've got 8 to install. So we're looking for better than 30-30, basically. I mean, that's very similar to my S-class ones already. Yeah, no, all of these are garbage as well. Huh. Maybe this is just a garbage seed number, but not always, not always. Sometimes you'll get something that does work. You know what, we're going to do one more. We're going to do jetpacks. Let's see what our jetpacks re-roll to. But I can't wait to be fully X-Class upgraded on this save. I've been putting this off for a long time, mostly because X-Class modules normally took hundreds of re-rolls to get a good one. Now they take, less than a dozen re-rolls, and you generally get a pretty good one. You saw on the InfraKnife, we only had to go 6 in a row to get 2 good ones, and then we had to go, I think, 8 or something like that for our third good one. Not very hard at all. Oh, we've got tons of movement modules. Okay. That'll get us a good look. We can go look ahead at 12 of them. It's a lot of re-rolling to do, but that's okay. Nope, we need well over 200 tanks first of all, so okay. Nope, those are all bad stats along with the tanks. Nope. Now, these are going to be some of the hardest ones to reroll because there's so many different stats. I think there's 6 or 7 different stats you can get for your movement modules, and there's a huge variety in the good recharge rate, but bad tanks. No, all of those were bad too. All right, well, that's basically the gist of it. I'm going to come and continue doing this between episodes, and we'll come back next time on this old save, and we'll check out what we got. But until then, everyone, have a good time.